Hello, my Sagittarius Capricorns. Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I'm here with your love cusp reading for the month of April. If you don't know what a cusp is, just please look in the comments below, and I will have the description. Now we have the Eight of Wands. That is movement. It's a lot of movement. Now it depends on how and where we are in the situation, if we're able to handle this or not. But there's a lot of things going on at one time. Energy, ascension, growth, learning, communication. It is very heavy, okay? And it's coming in. It's something that's incoming. Some of you have some news that is incoming as well. Now let's see where you are to see how we handle this. Okay, we are at the Fool. All right, so I feel like we would handle this very well. It's almost something that we're waiting for to come in. We're waiting on some good news. We're waiting on some changes. We're free. Okay, so we're at a free energy, and look what we have behind that. The Wheel of Fortune. So fortunate things are going to start to come in for you when it comes to love. Look at that. You even have the Ten of Cups back there too. All right, so that's good to see. Now let's see what our goal is. Our goal is strength. So this is a Leo energy. Doesn't have to be a Leo, but this is humble. This is mature, and this is a humble approach. Okay? Because I see so many good things that it's not to be taken for granted. Okay? I will say that this looks like a soulmate connection coming in. But it's like so much fortunate energy that there's a need to really be humble about this. Not to be cocky, not to be arrogant, you know, not to try to take every opportunity that comes in, but the one that makes you the most happy, the one that makes you the most fulfilled. Because sometimes when people get this type of energy, what they do is they take every single option that's available to them. They try to play the field. They try to take a gamble on it. And, you know, that can easily be flipped upside down. Okay, so strength is a high level of maturity, and you know the Fool is not, they're not immature, but you know it could be kind of a naive energy, or kind of I'm so free, I want to be rebellious. But it's actually a time to really be you know, rules and regulated and disciplined here, because with all this coming in, you have to have a level of discipline. So let's see what is coming in here. Why are we so free and so happy? All right, we have a lot of things. Okay. Yep, I told you we have a soulmate. That's what I feel like. A soulmate is coming in. So this is a complete stranger. This is somebody that you don't know, okay? And they're going to come in, you know, when the timing is right, because this is a card of cycle. So they're going to come in at a specific timing. This is synchronicity. So it is a synchronistic timing that this person comes in, and they bring in a level of enjoyment. Now, look at that. That's that strength card that I was telling you about. Humble. We have ego challenge, okay? And it could be between the two of you, but I feel like this is where they're trying to be. Like, we're a little bit too free feeling right now. We're going to have to make that kind of calm down a little bit. Also, we have staying or leaving. All right? And I feel like, you know, we're going to have to decide to leave things behind. It may be a way that we thought about something. It may be actually physically moving, or it could be having to situations that you're dealing with, right? So this has to do with what are you going to do? Because for some of you, there is a connection where there just are different values and beliefs from one person, or you guys are not compatible. Okay? It's a compatibility issue. This is when both people kind of cling to their own beliefs, okay? And not open to other people's perspective. So it definitely some type of change that is coming here. Okay? So our challenge is the patient part. Because you're like, when is this coming? When is this coming? Well, it's a timing thing. Divine timing. Everything is in the works. This means things are moving behind the background that you cannot see at this time. To create this, to create that. Okay, so it's like a domino effect that's going on whether you see it or not. The first thing they probably had to do was to get you in this energy of not being tied or bound to anything. That was probably the first step. And now that we have that, even though you've been feeling this free energy, we're going to have to create some boundaries now. Because this is a person with no boundaries to boundaries. Okay, so we're still needing, it's not necessarily growth, it's just a change in energy, a change of the mind here. Definitely change of mindset. So, what we had in the past here was the Knight of Wands. So somebody could have come in for you, possibly a fire sign, or you had just decided to just be free. These are two freedom cards. Okay. Or like I said, somebody could have come in here. You don't know what it's about. You don't know if it's anything real, but they may have came out of nowhere. But they're still a free energy. You're a free energy. So this would cause for you to humble your connection with this person, both of you guys, to ground yourself in order to have a stable relationship. Okay. The root of this is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So you guys, we have two. Some of you do have two options. Like, that's what I have. I have somebody who is a complete stranger. You don't know this person. They come in and just at the right time, it seems like. And then you have one, because I see rivalry. This is like a rivalry here. There's maybe an earth sign and a fire sign. And at this time, you're not attached. Okay? And I feel like you're not attached label-wise. Like, you're not with them. You may date somebody, you may be talking to somebody, you may be getting to know them, but there is no labels. Okay? This person usually doesn't have a label, boyfriend, girlfriend. Okay, this person will take a label, but this person not so much. Or they're not in the energy to do so. So I do see a rivalry between maybe an earth sign and a fire sign here. And you're kind of innocently in this, seems like. But it looks like a soulmate connection, or a familiar, or a past versus the present, or past versus the future is going to be what it is. But I feel like you're going to have to sit back and really think about it. You're going to question, or you're going to have to think about what you believe in, what you value, and which one of these people kind of work with you. Like, on a practically, which one like would work with you? Which one could you see in the long term? Which one would mesh with you the best? Is how some of you would choose your decision. Now, what's to come? Look at that. The Nine of Swords. I'm telling you, it's because it's more than one. It's more than one option. Wow. And I feel like some of you are going to have to wait it out. Like, you have to see both of these people actions. You already feel a heavy connection with somebody already. And then somebody new pops up in the picture. And you're like, man, I really vibe with you. But my feelings, or I've had a connection with somebody else, and now they're coming in saying, you know, they want in. Okay, you can even look at it like this. You have you and this person, and you're like, oh, this is something new. I'm going to experience it. You know, we're gonna just go for it and see. They seem like to be a good person. And then you're like, somebody else comes in. They're like, oh, I'm blocking this person off. Nope. I want back in. But the thing you have to decipher is that their ego talking. Is this their pride? Where they're blocking you because they don't want you to have this. Because they may not want to be in a committed relationship, but they know that you would commit to this person because it is a pinnacle. This committable energy, this is not. It's telling you your challenge is going to be to review these things. Okay? Seven of Pentacles here. You see how the Ace of Pentacles is by itself? This person could be a person that you had already had ties with. Six of Pentacles, okay? Karmic energy. You could have already had a thing going on with this person. But then you have somebody else who you don't have anything going with them, and it would be something brand spanking new. Okay? So what do you want? It's your choice. This is the gamble card. This is Lady Luck. So you would have opportunities flowing in for your happiness, but it's just like, which one would you want? Wow, that's pretty tough. Yep, and then we have the Emperor. Wow. And then we have the Two of Wands. So, to be honest, both of these people look potentially like they could be somebody for you. And that's why we have that Nine of Swords. Because it's going to be frustrating. Look how you go from free, oh, I don't know what's going on, to, oh my goodness. So, this is going to be, you know, it escalates pretty darn quick, okay? So, the outcome, Four of Pentacles, that means we're still trying to get a grip on things. This is also really not making a decision yet. Because with staying and leaving, some of you are still going to try to hold on to both until you really figure it out. But I feel like there's just a connection that you've had with somebody before, even if it is a past life. It is a deeper connection than somebody new. Woo-wee. All right, so that's a choice. All right, so how to get over what is going on. Yep, we're going to have to end something. You have to end one of these. Ten of Swords. Completely be done. Completion. It's one or it's the other, okay? So it's, with this, you either completely end the history, because that side is the history, okay? And then you have the new opportunity here, or you totally exit out of that one and you deal with the one you have history with, or you feel like there's a really deep connection or something, right? At the end of the day, you're going to have to put it into one of them. And this has to do with evaluation. You're really going to have to sit back, evaluate, and get your ego and your lust and, you know, other things out the way. Because for everybody, it's going to be different as far as which one you should choose, right? And so if you totally go the other way, we have the Knight of Swords. So we have it's not going to be easy. And I really want to tell you that somebody is just going to tell on themselves, okay? In all honesty, this is why the challenge is the Seven of Pentacles and the Strength. These are both cards of patience. Being patient with the process, being patient with yourself, because what's going to happen is somebody's just going to tell on themselves. So there's no need to really choose any, like, you don't have to hurry up and choose. They're telling you to sit and look, sit back, look, be patient, still work on yourself in the process, but somebody is going to tell on themselves. Okay? So you really have to do nothing. And once you see what you need to see, your choice will be easily made, or somebody will even leave. You know, we have a flighty person right here and a consistent, steady person here. So somebody just may, you know, up and leave. You don't have to make a choice. You automatically gravitate towards one another. You don't have to be frustrated. You don't even have to hold on anymore, because it's automatically, something is automatically going to go to an end. You're going to see things for what they are. So that's why the challenge is to the patience part, the waiting part, because time is going to tell you whom to choose. Okay? All right. Thank you guys. See you later.